Welcome to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. I'm Nathan, and every week, my co-host and girlfriend Rachel and I discuss all things in the sports drama universe.
Sprinkled in with pop culture, we cover topics from Bravo to Brady and everything in between. So keep listening to find out more. Cheers.
Welcome to the 100 and Drake May episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose. I'm Nathan, and sitting over to my right is Miss Rachel Rooney Eden. Rachel, how are you?
I'm doing so absolutely phenomenal. I feel great. I feel crazy per usual. I'm feeling amazing. How are you?
I'm great. Toughest decision I've had to make all week was who was going to be number 10. Like, we have Pele, we have Ronaldinho. But at the end of the day, we have to go with Ronaldo. We have to go with Drake May.
Ronaldo, number 7. We're not on episode 107. We're on episode 110, which is like a little crazy that we're on 110.
Yeah.
That's like wild, right? 110 episodes?
Yeah.
I'm not even that old.
You haven't fired me yet.
What?
You haven't fired me yet?
No, I have not fired you yet. Thank God. 100 and freaking 10. But here we go, 110. We've had a crazy weekend. We've just had a little bit of absolute chaos like the past couple week from last week when we recorded to now in the best way possible. Victoria and Ryan got married this past weekend. Congratulations to the Youngs. This is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe it. So first
Forever
off,
young.
Congratulations, and let's take a cheers, a toast.
Should I finish my beer?
Do you want to chug your beer? You're
It's
gonna have to go get another one.
That's a Ryan Young thing to do.
It is a Ryan Young thing. So do you have another one to go pop open right now?
Yeah, I'll go grab them.
Okay, perfect.
You have to entertain the crowd.
All right, I'll entertain the crowd. Ready?
3.
Cheers to the Youngs.
Cheers.
All right. I'll take a big sip, but I don't think I'll chug it. Can you do it? Holy shit. What the fuck? Absolutely incredible. Okay, well, while you go get a beer, I'll explain. This past weekend was Victoria and Ryan's wedding in Providence, Rhode Island. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was just a scene. It was a scene to be seen, to be had. The rehearsal dinner was on Friday. Started that off with delicious Italian food. Chef's kiss, the best waiter I think I've ever had. Drinks were spilled on our table, and guess what? Instead of, making a fuss about it, putting just napkins over it, they changed our entire tablecloth. I was like, this is phenomenal. And then right from there, I got to sleep with the bride the night before, since she did not get to see the broom. You got a night alone. The groom. I'm calling him a broom. She did not get to sleep with the broom. She did not get to sleep with the groom, so I get to sleep with her and her sister, and it was absolutely just epic, all of it. It was a 6 o'clock wake up time to a 3 o'clock a.m. bedtime, a 21-hour day of absolute pure love and happiness. It was just so amazing. For anyone who doesn't know, yes, I indeed was the maid of honor at this wedding. And yes, I did have to make a speech. And yes, I crushed it. I did crush it, for sure. But I will have to tell you, I also didn't feel my legs. I couldn't feel one iota of my leg during it. And everyone's like, oh my God, you look so calm, cool, casual, while you were saying it. I swear to, I was up there. I completely blacked out. There was a point where I was I want to make sure that I'm talking to the crowd, talking to them. But I could not feel my legs. So I was like, Rachel, you just need to make sure that you stand upright. You can't drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't drop this. So, but it was incredible. And then after that, booze to the head. I was blackout after that. And we had the best time. We genuinely had it was just one of those days that we'll remember for the rest of our lives, your best friend's wedding. It's what it is,
Yeah, no, 100%. I would just like to take a step back because I would like credit for you crushing your speech, because the ride up, I listened to the speech no less than 172 times.
Yeah, 100%. 110 times, 100 in Drake May. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, you did. I was like, all right, I'm going to finish it.
I
I'm
had
like,
to
one
give-
more time.
I
You're
had
like,
to give
"Oh,
crowd
really?"
reactions and cheers when I expect people to cheers.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I had to give laughter so you can try to figure out when people are gonna laugh. Like
Yeah.
I was your guinea pig, and I feel like I crushed my role into it. So I feel like there is no crushing without me.
Yeah, so thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. And you also did a reading at the church.
Yeah.
The reading at the church
St. Paul to the Corinthians. Philippines.
Where I asked the priest if he got married
That was
in
my next
the
point.
church.
That's my next
so,
point. Two iconic Rachel Rooney Eden occurrences at the rehearsal. Number one, the priest is addressing the maid of honors, the couple, and the best man
because they have to stand up there. Like I didn't know that we had to stand up there with them.
Yeah.
Like the maid of honors and the best man had to stand up there with the bride and groom at the altar. Like
Yep.
I was literally at the altar with them.
Yep. And so
All the other bridesmaids were in the pews.
right.
So you're in the pews. I'm at the altar.
Well, not throwing shade.
I'm not throwing shade, but I'm saying I'm at the altar. Like, I had no idea what was going on. Like,
Yeah, no
if
idea
I
what
was
was
in the pews, like, I could at least, like, fumble the bag a little bit. But every single time, like, I was
The lights
looking,
are
like,
bright.
I was like, this is not, like,
lights are bright. What are you
no.
gonna do?
I was literally the whole time, I'm like, I wonder if people can see, like, wait, so. Probably, like, last week, I saw this guy talking to somebody else, and I saw him like clenching his butt, and then I saw him relax it, and then I saw him clench it again, and I was like, that's like a really weird thing to do. Like, I wonder if he's doing it. And then when I was up at the altar, I was like, I wonder if people think I'm like clenching my ass. Like, that's the only thing you could stare at was my ass, right? My ass, Mia's ass, and then Victoria's ass. Obviously, probably everyone was looking at her. But I'm like, if anyone's looking at mine, like, am I clenching? Am I not? Like, what was going on? Did you see anything weird happening up there?
No, I wasn't looking at your butt.
That's weird. You're my boyfriend.
Well, I looked at. I made sure I looked, but like it was just emotional.
Yeah, no,
Our girl
it was so
Victoria and our
emotional.
man Ryan are getting married.
Totally.
Like
I know, and I have to say, like,
people aren't on clenched fucking duty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
clench! I see a clench.
no,
I see
yeah,
a clench.
but like honestly, like I think that was like the most surreal moment is like looking over at her and like see like while we're at the altar, like kneeling down on the our own personal pew and like seeing the ring on her finger of like her wedding band. Like I was like, holy shit, she's married. Like that is crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But let me get back to the
rehearsal.
rehearsal.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. So you can embarrass me, but I own it.
The priest was asking everyone up at the altar if they're Catholic, so that he knows for when it's time to give communion during the mass, and you just found it difficult to give a straight answer.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know what to tell him because I'm not. So it's like, I was like, I don't know like how to answer this. And like, if I answer no, like, is he gonna be allowed me to stand up here? Like, I don't know what the answer is. You know what I mean? Like, I looked at him, and I think I waited too long. I think, and then he said, "It's okay if you're not." I said, "I'm not." But then he forgot on the day of the wedding day. He forgot. And he went over
wasn't
to
on
give
his
it to
A game
me.
the day of the wedding day.
No, he wasn't.
He
was
didn't put my prayer up there. I got up there to
I'm
say the
telling you.
prayer, my reading, and it was on the wrong page.
Yeah, no. See,
Father Joe.
Yeah, Father Joe Escobar. So the last part gives you a feeling into what was going on. But
then after that, we were also waiting for our Uber to go to the beautiful rehearsal dinner that they had. And yeah, you just, you know.
I was trying to talk it up with the priest. Like I was like, all right, like I definitely like fucked it up because I said like no. So like I want to like make sure that like we're still on good terms. Like me and him are gonna be having a couple moments up there. You know what I mean? With the whole wedding's going on. So like you gotta like me. I'm still like one of those people. Like I want you to like me.
Yeah.
So like, oh, did you get married in here too? Like I'm.
What was his
trying
response?
I think he just laughed. Like
Yeah,
I
he
honestly
died
think it was
laughing.
like one of those things that he's like. He was like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "That's hilarious." He's like, "I'll tell you another funny story." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my god." He said 31 years ago. Are you ready for this? 31 years ago, someone tried to invite him plus guests to a wedding. And he said if he brings a lady, someone will think something. If he brings a guy, someone will think something. So he doesn't bring anyone. He doesn't like when people say plus guests. I'm like, okay, I think that they were just like trying to be nice. They had no idea what to do. If you were my priest, man, I'd be like +1. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Interesting.
But he was great for them. You know what I mean? He blessed them, which was amazing. He blessed them, their family, their future family, everything. so over the moon. Their wedding was just absolutely iconic. Like the dance floor, like did not stop. Once you made to the dance floor, you didn't leave. It was like
It's a party on the dance floor. It's a murder on the dance floor.
it was literally a murder on the dance floor. Like we killed it on the dance floor.
Yeah, I think you gave me the best compliment ever. In the morning after when we woke up, you said that I should like look into being like an MC or something for weddings.
I didn't know you would remember that because I thought you were so wasted when we woke up.
I was. I certainly was.
No, I do think that you should look into being like an MC or something like that. Like or like you've been to Sweet 16, so not bar mitzvahs or whatever, but like there is that guy who literally like rallies up the crowd, who dances like, and you're just like, what is going on? You know what I mean? And like that is you. You know what I mean? Like the moves that you bring to the dance floor are ones that society has never seen before. You know what I mean? You are blessing the floor. You are truly blessing the floor. So
It's like Father Joe blessed those rings.
yeah, you bless the dance floor. So that's what we should be doing moving forward is maybe you should be an MC or something.
Okay.
For
that's my calling.
yeah, and then I'll just be like I'll be your booking agent. Like there's no way. Like once it starts, like you're gonna be booked up for years. Like you're gonna have a wait list.
No,
you're
I'm
gonna
not
be like
gonna-
Teresa Caputo, the Long Island Medium.
I'm not gonna have a free weekend for the rest of my life.
No, but you won't. Like you like literally won't.
Right.
Could you like you're about to enter the dance floor or whatever. Like you're about to give an entrance. Like give me your speech, like on the mic.
I honestly wouldn't even give a speech on a mic. I would have an entrance like the DJ would play.
Okay.
Like
What would your entrance be?
I don't know. It'd be like a compilation of like all like the fighting like people like microphone guys like give the announcements. Like between like are you ready to rumble? It's time.
Yeah.
And a bunch of
Smoke machines.
everything.
And then you appear.
Then I appear.
Yeah.
And then the party just gets started.
Amazing.
And
Great.
then no one else remembers the night.
100%. Well, hopefully for good reason because you like.
Because it's a murder on the dance floor.
Oh yeah, perfect. But yes, congratulations to the Youngs again.
Congratulations.
The best ever, like the best to do it. Obviously, the best. It was unbelievable. Best night ever. So
You crushed your speech. I have to say it again. You crushed your speech.
thank you, sir.
Very proud of you.
Thank you.
You did a tremendous job.
When you actually heard it, like in real life, like not in like the car on the way up.
Yeah, I was just nervous because when we were practicing on the ride up, you thought that Mia was going to go first. So you had a little bit at the beginning to acknowledge Mia.
Yeah.
But when you went first, I thought that you were still going to say that part.
Come on, like you think I'm a fucking amateur?
I don't know.
Oh my god! Like I took out literally one part in the beginning. Like please, okay, I can do things on the fly. But anywho, yeah. And then other than that, we got to see Tatum this weekend too, our delicious baby angel of a niece, who was absolutely incredible. Who fell asleep in your arms because you emceed her literally to sleep. Like she was she was like, please stop talking, and she fell asleep, and she was delicious and perfect and little baby angel. And I love that for us.
I can't wait to see her this week.
Me too for Thanksgiving. And then yesterday we saw the best movie literally ever. The best movie that's come out in theaters in so freaking long. The movie that I've been waiting for years. We saw Wicked.
Wicked.
How do you feel about Wicked?
It was wicked good.
It was, yeah, but seriously, how was Wicked?
It was wicked good. I know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect. All I know is excuse me. Geez,
Don't
that was
be
gross.
burping around over here
Sorry,
either.
that's
Like,
disgusting.
just please.
Sorry, it's the beer. I chugged a beer like 5 seconds ago.
It's okay. Just.
I didn't know what to expect. The only thing I knew about it was what you explained in regards to it being tied with the Wizard of Oz story.
Yeah.
And I had never seen the play.
Stop burping.
I just chugged a beer, dude.
No, like hold it down. Call me dude one more time, dude. We're gonna shut off the mics. We're gonna fight, okay?
But it was really good. Ariana Grande crushed it. The other woman crushed it.
Cynthia Erivo.
Yep. I'm excited for part 2.
It was incredible. It wasn't even just really good. It was absolutely incredible. A cinematic masterpiece, I would say. If they don't win the Oscars, like I'm actually leaving. It was unbelievable.
Where are you going?
I'm going. When people say they're leaving, they just go. So that's where I'm going. Maybe to Oz. To Never Never Land. But it was like their voices are just something that's like it's unexplainable. It sincerely is such a gift that some people have, like to sing, and I don't understand how they have it because I literally don't have it. And so
I
it's
hear
just
it in the shower every morning.
oh yeah, sure. Yeah, right. But like it's like one of those things that it's like with Ariana Grande, at least I've said this like time and time again too, like her voice is absolutely incredible. It is incredible. She is she's a generational talent, like 100%. And it is just so absolutely wild to like, cause they sang live in every scene where it's like in that scene, they were, cause I said this to my mom and I was like, what do you mean they sang live? Isn't it filmed? Okay, nerd. What I meant was like, they filmed it in that scene. They were actually singing in that scene. So they weren't lip singing. Like, please. Okay. So that's what they're doing. They were singing live in every scene. And it was just like even more impressive because of how like dynamic each song is, like how much of a range they can have. It was just like chef's freaking kiss. I cannot wait to see it again. Like I am just obsessed. Like couldn't have given it more, like unbelievable. Like it was just I was literally speechless leaving the movie theater. I was sobbing.
I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah. See? So that means it was a good movie. Has to be.
Has to be. First time in a long time.
Yeah. I kept looking over at you like if you were going to fall asleep, but you did take a nap before. So if you fell asleep before, I would actually be offended. But you didn't, so good thing.
Yeah. I will say, where did we watch it?
East Village Angelica.
Beautiful theater.
Beautiful theater.
Beautiful theater. It is your favorite theater in New York. I know it is.
It is.
It's classic. It's old. Oh, man, but boy, is this fucking place old, dude. They haven't cleaned the carpets my entire life. These carpets used to be red. They are now black anywhere anybody has ever stepped on them. This place is gross.
But no, it's not.
It's gross.
No, it's not.
They need to get a carpet cleaner.
They need to
Stanley's team with the carpet cleaners.
They need to get a carpet cleaner, but it's not gross. Like
It's
just
gross.
need to clean it. It's not gross.
So you know that like staircase by the concessions, right? You told me it wasn't a staircase, but it actually was a staircase to go downstairs.
Sure.
So that's the staircase it took to go downstairs.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously, being the gentleman I am, I walk you to the seats.
Yeah.
In the theater, make sure you're safe and sound.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Ginger
Also
ale.
because I told you.
How's the ginger ale, by the way?
Oh,
How's the ginger ale?
Because they had so many people going in and out, they didn't have time to fill the ginger ale gasket. I think it was literally just water bubbled.
No, I think that's the way my Pepsi tasted last time, or Coke, whatever it was.
Stop.
So regardless, back to my point. I took that staircase down.
Whatever.
It was more black than our hats. Okay.
No, stop it.
Disgusting.
Stop.
Ugh.
No, stop. Whatever. It's old, but it's beautiful. It's vintage. It's antique. It's a relic.
Yes, it can be antique. It can be old, but fucking clean it.
Yeah. No, I am with you, sister, on that. I'm with you, sister.
Clean it.
Sister, I'm with you. Whatever.
But I enjoyed the movie. The movie was very good.
Okay, great. Well, that was our little weekend recap.
Whoa. The last thing we need to cover that has gone on through the past week is that Nike re-released Portugal's jerseys from 2004.
Right.
The I-90
wow, we're
jerseys.
20 minutes into this, and you haven't said one thing about that.
And so I copped one. I wasn't able to get the...
Oh my God, I didn't even steam it yet. Oh my God, the wrinkle.
There's no wrinkles.
There's literally a line right here where it was folded.
Oh, that's where it was
folded.
That's where it was folded, guys.
And right here. It's okay. You look gorgeous in it no matter what.
Yeah, number 7's is not Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Luis Figo. Ronaldo was 17 at this time because Figo still had number 7.
Yeah.
Legend. He was a number 7 before Ronaldo.
And these are these little emblems, right?
Yep,
These little emblems are in there. They
Yep.
look like little, I don't really know, chalices.
Shields.
Oh, it's a shield. Okay, cute.
The Portuguese shield.
Cute.
I have one from when I was a kid. I have a Ronaldo one from when I was a kid. But I don't fit anymore because I was a kid.
Oh,
so maybe you can fit in that one. Make you match.
100% because I'm so small. Where is it?
At my mother's house. We can pick it up on Thursday.
Amazing. I'll definitely be copping one of those. It's beautiful. I love
that
it.
one has like a little ink stain here because I wore it to school one year and one day and like a pen exploded because I was biting on the pen.
Ew. See, like, that was, like, a thing. I always used to, like, think I would want to bite into a pen. I would literally bite on one. I'd be like, ew, if anyone ever saw this, I'd be like, this is disgusting. Like, remember people's with caps that were literally flat and, like, eaten? Like, you'd be like, those people are gross.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Ew. No, you didn't.
But if I saw anybody else with that, I'd get grossed out. So
Yeah, see, exactly. Like, so I literally tried and I was like, ew, this is weird. Like, I don't want to do this. So, but it's a beautiful jersey. Congratulations on
Thank you. I'm
getting
so
it.
happy with it. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy I was able to get one because Ronaldo. Brazil released a Brazilian Ronaldo one months ago.
Yeah.
We released it, and I wasn't able to get one of those. It sold out super, super fast, but I was on this one. I had to get an extra large because all the mediums and larges were sold out.
That's an extra large?
Yeah. I'm kind of happy I got an extra large.
Wait, that's an extra large?
Yeah.
Yikes. I'm just joking. Wait, this is an extra large? Soccer jerseys are not made for, like, the American people,
No,
I think.
they're not.
Like, this
No.
is not an extra
They're meant
large.
for the
I'm
Euros.
so
Meant
sorry.
for the Euros.
I'm so sorry. Like, slim and slender, like, whatever. Like, there's no way. I mean, it's amazing that this is an extra large. Like, I literally wouldn't put you in anything else, though. I wouldn't put you in a large, to be honest with you.
No, I think extra large is the way to go with
Yeah,
soccer jerseys.
I
going
agree.
forward.
Moving
Not that
forward.
I don't look jacked in my other ones, but
Yeah,
like,
no, but
maybe I shouldn't need to look jacked. Maybe I can just have a more relaxed fit. You know
yeah,
what
I mean, it's amazing. They look incredible. So I feel like do you feel like you're on the field with them when you wear it?
It takes me back in time. I remember watching the Euros when they wore these jerseys. It was the first time I ever watched Cristiano Ronaldo. I was at my tia Connie's house for a 4th of July party. They played Greece in the final of the Euros, and they lost to Greece in the final of the Euros. But it was the first time I've ever seen him play, and they were wearing these jerseys. So that's when I see these jerseys, that's what I remember.
Amazing. Okay. I love it. Well, I'm sorry to your loss of Portugal in the Euros in 2004, but
No, it's okay.
you live to tell the tale. You live to tell the tale, and you live here in the Luis Figo jersey.
Yes. He also got married in Algarve.
He did get married in
Albufeira.
Algarve, which is somewhere that we visited, and every time that's now how I know who it is, Figo, because I said it in the boat ride that we took on the catamaran ride. They said that, oh, that's where Figo got married, and now I know who it is, the guy whose jersey that is.
Yep.
So thank God. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. You ready to get into our topics?
Finally.
Finally what?
We're about 22 minutes in.
So?
Not a big deal.
Well, you introduce our topics then if you want to say finally.
No, I was talking a lot.
What?
I was just saying I was talking a lot.
You were talking a lot?
Yeah.
You said finally and you looked at me like as if I was talking a lot.
I was the one that kept the topics, the summary going.
I don't think so.
Regardless. Something we haven't talked about in a while. People that we haven't talked about in a while, but we have to get back on them because we've talked. You just can't talk about sports right now without talking about them. Are the Kelsey brothers and Taylor Swift?
Right.
So a few things in this front. Number one. Have you been paying attention to what Travis Kelsey's been wearing as he walks into games?
Absolutely not.
I've gotten some feedback from fans, and they're saying that they would like to see at least one or two, maybe three, or more, just a weekly an NFL best dressed.
My style ups again. My
Yes.
style up roundups. Yeah, I'll look into it. I need to get into it again. It's so hard because it's like you have to watch every single NFL team's Instagram story and like everything. And it's like, they do it so like chip choppy. It's like hard to keep up with. You know what I mean? Like it was like another part of like a full-time job. So like I hear you. I will definitely be doing one. I'll try to do one. Okay. How about that? I'll try to do one.
I believe in you. I believe in
Thank
you.
you. Thank
one
you.
weekly, just
Thank
like
you.
you were doing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But the reason why I bring that up is because Travis Kelsey, he had I don't know if it's mentioned on his podcast or what, but it came out that he wears Jordans every time he walks into the stadium.
Okay.
And so this year, what he's been doing is that the Jordans that he wears corresponds with what week it is in the NFL season. So like week 1 he wore Jordan 1s, week 2 he wore Jordan 2s, week 3 he wore Jordan 3s. So
How many Jordans are there?
I think there's more than 17 or 18.
Oh, so he does like Jordan 13s or whatever.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is.
that.
Yeah, it is.
Why are you saying it like that?
I think it's cool.
Oh, okay. You're saying like, yeah, it is, like as if it's something wrong with me.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying it is cool. I think it's cool too.
I like that.
It's something I would never thought of though.
Yes, you would. That's something that I feel like I would have instilled in you. I like the way he's thinking. Very creatively. Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. Who picked that up?
I don't know.
You just saw like that someone was like, oh, you're wearing Jordan 1s. Like, what's the difference between a Jordan 1 and a Jordan 2?
Just a different style.
Okay.
It's a different style.
Okay.
Different style sneaker.
Like a different lace or something like that?
No, just a different design.
Okay.
Like the Jordan 1s are the classic, like, high-top Nike ones.
Well, they're not Nike, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Especially the early ones.
Nike. Jordan's Nike?
Yeah.
But they don't have the Nike stuff on
Not
it,
anymore,
do they?
but at first they did. The Jordan 1 has it.
Okay.
Nike on the side.
Okay. That's where I'm getting confused.
Yeah, then they slowly started bringing in the Air Jordan logo.
Right. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Also, Travis Kelce, he turned 25. I mean, he turned 35.
25?
35. Sorry, I can't speak.
Yeah. What's going on? Wake up.
I'm just a little, we had a couple of cocktails.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
He turned 35. Miss Taylor Swift really balled out for his birthday. And she got him a bunch of like materialistic like outfits and everything.
Materialistic. Oh my God. What do you mean? Like, what did she get him?
Like Louis Vuitton outfits.
Not materialistic. She got him like material things.
Yeah, beautiful things and things I would love. Things great. But the big thing that she got him, the big gift.
Yeah, the gift.
The gift.
Yeah.
Was she rented out the F1 race course in Monza, Italy, like Ferrari's F1 racetrack for a day, so that he could have a whole experience. He's gonna get driving lessons for F1 car all day. He's gonna like get a tour of the facilities. He's gonna like race around himself. He's gonna try to get the best time. Like, yeah, he's gonna get the whole experience, and she's gonna have the track. He's gonna have the track to himself the entire day. But he's not gonna be able to do it till after the football season, so it doesn't get hurt. But,
oh my God!
The deposit for this was $250,000.
I couldn't even imagine. That's a great gift.
Crazy gift.
It's a crazy gift because it's like one of those things where it's like, that is so thoughtful, like especially if he likes like F1 stuff and everything. Like that is so fucking insane. Where it's like, for me, it's like if you liked F1, like I would like try to think of things like I would get like a jersey, or maybe I'd get like the steering wheel, or like a photo of something like that. But like then being able to be like, no, we're gonna fly to Italy private. I'll rent out the racetrack for you for a day of this racetrack. Like, it just also seems like so motherly to me, where it's like, I'm going to rent out the racetrack for you, honey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like what it sounds like. But it's like so crazy that she has the ability to do that. And to think of things on that grand of a level is so wild to me. Like, that is incredible and super thoughtful, especially if he likes like the F1 shit. Like, that's very thoughtful.
F1 was just in Vegas this past weekend. I forgot to bring it up last week on the podcast, but
wow,
it was the second annual Vegas Grand Prix.
That's amazing.
So they go down the Vegas Strip and everything.
That's cool.
George Russell from Mercedes won. Yeah, I didn't really catch any of it.
It's okay. We were busy this weekend, drinking, partying, being the MCs.
We were.
So.
And then lastly, Jason Kelce, the brother, is back in the news. He's getting a late show in January for the NFL playoffs.
I heard about this, and I heard he announced it on Jimmy Kimmel, which is like just like also like just so weird to me. But I hope that it's fun and exciting. Like,
I think it will be.
I think it'll be good. It's just like a little crazy because did you see that him and his wife announced that they're having their fourth baby girl?
No, I didn't see that.
So they just announced that they're having their fourth baby girl, and she announced that she's coming out with a podcast. I
saw that.
So it's like, what's going on? Like, I like a lot of things going on. Like, I hope that they'll be able to sustain that because it's like new baby on the way, podcast. Now he has a late night show. Like, it just seems like a ton of things going on, which is like amazing. Like, let it shine. But
the late night show is a temporary thing. It's like just during the NFL playoffs. So it starts January 3rd and it'll finish after the Super Bowl.
I kind of think it would be nice to have a late night show like that during football season, though. Like, only during the football season.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be like a test for it. I'm sure it's an idea and like they're going to sample it during the playoffs.
Because like it does sound good. Like if you did it, like say like you could literally do it Thursday night, you could do it Sunday night, or you could do it Monday night. You know what I mean? Like one of those situations. Or is it every night?
No, you're right.
Or is it every night or every week? Do we know? You don't know.
No.
I didn't. Okay.
I think it's just the night that they have games.
But even so, like, that would be cool to have, like, late night, like, somebody come on, like, the night of the games or something like that. So it's, like, after it's over, because it is, like, they, like, the late night games do end at, like, 11:30 Eastern time.
Yeah.
Like, to have, like, him be on at 11:30 or whatever time they push it to till 12:15, like 12:30, whatever. I think that'd be, like, that's a great option, like, to have.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going towards.
And I can't imagine literally anybody else but Jason Kelce right now at the moment. Like, who else would it be? Like, not the Manning people, because they already have that broadcast that they do. It wouldn't be Tom Brady. Like, who else really would it be right now? Like, in the football realm.
No, I think Jason Kelce
is the only person, right?
That or Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
Pat
like,
McAfee already has a daily show at
right.
like at on noon. Like, I think you'd be oversaturating his content if you put him at night too.
Right.
No, so I think Jason Kelce is the best person for the job. And I don't know. There's some I like the Manning cast, but like there's just something about it where it's always just a hint of awkwardness, even when they have guests on. I just feel like the production for that, I feel like hasn't been where it needs to be. Although we did find out that Owen Wilson and
Luke Wilson
are brothers.
Even though I just like made up that they were cousins.
Who knew?
The guy from Elle Woods, that is like her hubby. I think his name is Luke in Legally
really?
Blonde. I believe so. And which is crazy that I wouldn't know like his exact name, but I do believe it's Luke. And Owen Wilson is from like literally every rom-com ever. So it's so easy to remember, but I was like, wow, I can't believe that they're brothers. I thought that they were cousins, but yeah, brothers and brothers.
And you would never think that they look alike, but then when you see them next to each other,
nose to nose, the nose knows.
The nose knows.
The nose knows, 100%. But things other than the nose knows is things to eat, things that are going on major food group wise.
Yeah, you love Major Food Group.
Who doesn't?
The restaurant group that owns the likes of Carbone, Parm.
The Grill.
ZZ
Club.
What's the new one in Soho?
Fidel's. What? Terrace. I mean, everything. They own
Dirty French.
Contessa. I mean, we can keep going.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
But obviously, their flagship brand is Carbone.
Yeah.
Which they have the flagship here, the original here in New York. They have one in Miami. They have one in Vegas. They probably have one in Austin or in Dallas.
I think they may have something in Dallas. I forgot what they have. I think they have Fidel's in there.
Regardless, they're everywhere.
Yes.
So they partnered with the Phoenix Suns and the owner of the Phoenix Suns, Matt Ishiba, to run, operate, cook, basically be the restaurant for a private club, membership club, that Ishiba is putting for inside the arena of the Phoenix Suns arena, basically.
Okay.
So think about if you have Phoenix Suns season tickets, you can purchase an additional membership to be part of this club that will be operated and managed by the Major Food Group.
Yeah.
They're investing $20 million into this club.
Okay.
And the membership fee will be $15,000 a year, which isn't bad. No, honestly. Especially if you're like a business and like you want to take clients to have like a great experience. Yeah. Like that isn't bad at all.
Yeah, they're calling it the Raw Room. Yep. And honestly, the pictures that have come out of the Raw Room are absolutely stunning, as per every Major Food Group facility is. I'm just a little confused because it's like, is Phoenix like the place to be? Like, is there a lot of like big wigs there? Because like that's why I'm confused. Like the Phoenix Suns just sound like so particular. Like I didn't even know who they were before like obviously all of this. So it's like Phoenix Suns, like Phoenix basketball. So it's like, okay, like now we're Phoenix basketball. Now we're Phoenix basketball arena. Now we're Phoenix basketball arena private membership ? Like it just seems so random, doesn't it? Like,
it does.
Give me like Miami, like somewhere in there. Give me like LA. Give me Texas. Give me New York. Even give me like freaking Utah. Like it just seems so random.
I think a lot of these places already have like private like clubs that you can be part of. Like I know the Celtics and Bruins have one. It's called the Legends Club or
They
whatever.
have private clubs in there, so it's like, what, you have to pay for your season tickets and then this club on top of it?
Yeah, the Patriots have one. I know. The I'm not sure if the Knicks. I'm pretty sure the Knicks have one.
So every place has like a private club?
Yeah.
The Barclays Center does, I think.
Yes, the Barclays Center does. Most places do. If they're a place where like they, especially cities that all attract outside tourists and like are a bigger market, they will. I think that Phoenix is trying to maintain their sports market. It's very tough in Phoenix because, like for example, their hockey team just left because no one cared about hockey.
Right.
But I think
Aren't they the ones that went to Utah?
Yeah.
The Utah fucking hockey club or whatever?
Yeah.
The most genius name I've ever heard.
They're gonna be the
Utah Yetis?
They're gonna be the Yetis.
Says who? I just made that up.
One of the players said it by accident on a.
No way. Saying what?
Basically,
Can't trust them.
He referred to the team as being like the Utah Yetis, basically, and they were like, "Is that the name?" And they're like, "Oh, he's like the hockey club."
Oh my God, these hockey brothers. Can't trust them with a thing.
No. But I think the other part is that there's always a big dick measuring contest with these owners, and like Ashiba, for example, like he's like rivals with the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers because they're both in the mortgage business.
Yeah. Okay.
Rocket Mortgage is in Cleveland, and he has like another big mortgage company that we would know
In Arizona.
Yeah, but like it's a national brand.
Okay.
So like for these owners, it really is like I have the bigger and better thing kind of thing. But also, I think they also need to get like how the Knicks have like the celebrity row.
Mm-hmm.
These teams need to create buzz to have like higher valued people come to their games.
I guess like higher value people would be paying the $15,000 a year. I guess they just like shit out $15,000.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know, and I one thing I want to look up to is I know that the LA Clippers, they just built a new arena in LA, so they no longer play at what was the Staples Center, now Crypto Arena with the Lakers. They used to share that arena. They just opened up a new arena this year, and they have a similar thing where it's like they have their own club.
I think that the club thing is cool. Like, I think that that's like amazing. It's just like so hard to even like wrap my brain around that you would be like entering into a club that you would like have enough time to be like eating in this club. You know what I mean? While this game is going on or something like that. You know what I mean?
Pre-game, stay post-game.
Yeah, totally. I guess like post-game or something like that.
Yeah,
but
think about post-game on a Friday night.
anything major food group, like I'm in. Like
right.
you've got me hooked. Like I'll be there at the Rah Club.
Oh, they know what to do.
Oh, 100%. And like
that's why I think it's a genius idea. I think it's that like this owner of the Phoenix Suns, he knows that he has to get creative. He knows he has to like
it's
really
amazing that he's pairing up with them.
He can't just put a rah room together and expect people to buy it. He needs to partner with the best.
100%. Like because if he just had like some random ass like Phoenix Suns, like you're in the middle of the freaking desert, you put anything up there, like what would it be? Like Texas Roadhouse? Like exactly. I don't think so.
Exactly. So I think that's why it's genius.
I agree with you. Partnering up with major food group is genius in any way.
100%.
Which is why we're partnering up with major food group. Okay.
I wish.
Could you imagine?
I wish.
I would love that. But from one billionaire or millionaire to another, right?
And from one billionaire to a great transition. Billionaire Larry Ellison. He founded Oracle, the software company.
Why do I know that?
Brannigan used to work there. It's based out of Burlington, Mass. The arena where the Warriors play, Golden State Warriors, is Oracle Arena.
Okay, sure.
You've seen it. You've seen commercials.
I'm sure.
It's a big tech company. He's like the third richest guy in the world right now.
Okay.
Who?
So
Larry Ellison, the founder.
Is not the second or third richest person in the world.
He's top 5.
No way. I'll look it up right now. Keep going. Tell me the story, and I'll look up top 5 richest people in the world.
So basically, his wife, his new wife, is a Michigan alum and a diehard Michigan football fan. So they basically paid for the number 1 recruit who is a quarterback, Bryce Underwood, to flip his commitment from LSU to Michigan.
Okay, ready for this? It's Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg. What the hell is it?
Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg.
Then who? Then who?
Larry Ellison, Bruno Darnall.
Number 4?
Wait. I've never even heard of this guy before. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this? I've never heard of this man before. Larry Ellison? Who is that? I'm sorry. Who is this? Who is that? Who is it?
He founded Oracle, the software company.
What does Oracle do? Did you just explain it?
They have a CRM. They do like the new registers at Dunkin's, Oracle. Like they have cloud.
Okay, you're
storage.
saying things like it's like you're just like giving me words.
Anything
Word
technology.
salad.
Anything technology.
What does that mean though? Like what do they do?
Like a customer relations management system. So like you're another company.
You're telling me what CRM means, and then you literally said just customer relationship management system. What do they do? What does Oracle do?
They sell software as the company to fix their solutions.
What?
Anything from payroll.
They sell software to fix their solutions.
Anything from payroll to
They sell software to fix their problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell software to fix their solutions. The fuck do you mean? What do they sell? They sell their software to do what?
Everything from payroll to POS systems to inventory tracking.
But what do they do? Like it's just like a
It's a
software
software,
company
yes,
that
yes.
does what though? It just
all
keeps
these
track.
things. It's a software conglomerate where they do a bunch of different shit.
Okay. Well, that's all you needed to say. You didn't need to explain what CRM meant. It's a customer relationship.
Well, you're acting like it's a fucking foreign language.
I had no idea what you were saying. It is a foreign language. I'm not in technology.
So don't tell me I'm explaining it and then saying that
You're
you already know the
explaining it
information.
weird. You're like, CRM, customer relationship management. It's software that sells software.
I'm not a salesperson
that sells
for them.
solutions. What?
I didn't do a deep dive on Oracle. I'm sorry.
You said Oracle, so I just wanted to know if you knew what it was because I didn't. I've never heard of this Larry Ellison guy. Apparently, he's the 4th richest guy in the world.
Regardless, they're selling a lot of their freaking software because he's a billy goat.
Okay.
And so here's a timeline of the story.
Yeah, give me the timeline.
Michigan won the national championship last year.
Yeah.
Harbaugh leaves. Their quarterback leaves. And
Yeah.
so they've kind of regressed a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? And their quarterbacks this year stink. Dave Portnoy goes on one of his podcasts
Okay.
at Barstool, Michigan alum, and says that he will pay at least $1 million to $3 million a year for a quarterback to come to Michigan. Like he'll pay it out of his pocket. The next day after that podcast is released, he's contacted by like his contact at Michigan calls him, and he's like, hey, you need to meet with another donor, like about what you said on your podcast. Like, I think we could make something happen here. He's like, what do you mean? I'm serious. I'll do it, but like we need to have conversations with everyone. I'll just do it. Like, whatever. We don't have to make it a thing. And they're like, oh, but it's like Larry Ellison. He's like, wait, like the founder of Oracle, like the
Oracle, the CRM, customer relationship management
the
guy?
4th richest guy in the world.
Yeah.
You're saying?
Sure.
And he's like, yeah. So by that night, they're on a Zoom call. Him, Larry Ellison, and Larry Ellison's wife. Oh, I'm forgetting her name.
Of course.
But his wife is a key person in all this because she's the
key person. You forget her name. How nice.
Well, people haven't even found records of them actually being married.
Okay. We're not going to go back and forth about the relationship now. Okay, so now what happened? So now they're on the phone call with Larry Ellison, his wife, unnamed wife, who may not be even his wife.
She wants to be like incognito.
Okay,
so
sure.
Her name's been released, but like she doesn't want the spotlight.
Okay, sure.
And she says to Portnoy, like, I've been waiting for someone to have like the same passion, like the passion as I do. Like, I'll pay for it. Like, we'll pay for it. But like, we need to get on a phone call with like the #1 quarterback recruit and get him to Michigan. He's a Michigan kid. He grew up 30 minutes away. Like, we need to like figure this out.
Who?
What do you mean who?
What kid?
His name is Bryce Underwood. He's the #1 quarterback.
From where?
He's from Michigan.
He's from Michigan, but like from where?
I don't know what town. Like he's
like in high school?
He's in high school, yes.
Okay, I don't know.
I explained it.
You did?
Yes, I said he's a high school football recruit.
Oh.
He's committed to play at Louisiana State University, LSU. He's the number one recruit in the country.
Okay, I'm following.
For the class of 2025.
Yes.
And basically, after that initial phone call, Portnoy gets this kid's information, hops on a call with, basically loops the kid in on a call. They offer him $12 million over 4 years. And just like that, he changes his commitment from LSU to Michigan, and Michigan's going to have a quarterback next year.
No way.
And that's the power of college NIL money in college sports now, where you can just buy players.
That's crazy town. That's crazy. How do you feel about that?
I think it's always
Sorry that I made you really explain that. I don't think I was listening in the beginning.
It's okay. Thank you for admitting it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm self-aware, if anything. So how are you feeling about it?
I feel good. I feel like it's a great example of how NIL has changed college sports. And it's like, I think these kids make so much money for these colleges, they should be getting money.
100%, I agree.
So they should be offered.
It's just crazy that other people are offering it, like, and not the school. Like, it's crazy to me that the school's not paying.
On behalf of the school. Like, they're the boosters.
No, but it's just crazy to me that the school's not paying them anything.
Right, like the school's generating all this income, they're still not paying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's just wild to me.
Right.
But good for him. Good for Bryce Underwood.
If you were a senior in high school, would you follow the money like that?
100%. Like, I'm sorry, if it's LSU or Michigan, like, if I'm not pulled in any way, I'd be like, yeah, like, I'm going to go there. Like, why wouldn't I go there? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like Michigan is a bad school, right? Didn't Tom Brady go there?
Yeah. Michigan's a great school.
Right. So, like, what's the difference? You know what I mean? If I'm going to LSU or Michigan or what the other 10 schools are, or whatever, Big 12 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Alabama, Michigan, LSU, Tennessee, Texas.
Yeah.
California, Rutgers.
Rutgers in the Big Ten?
One of them. Yeah, would you be bought?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm 18. I'm fucking taking the money.
Right.
Fucking ride out a little bit. $3 million? Yeah, I'll take it.
There's going to be more opportunity from, like, the private businesses around there. It's just, like,
it'll be like
the minimum of what you're getting.
Going into the cafeteria with all that money, like, I could buy everyone a meal.
I don't think he's going to go to the cafeteria. I think he's going straight to Carbone.
Yeah. He's going to Raw Rock Club.
Yeah, he is. Ready to go on Double D's Threes?
Let's get to our Double D's Threes. This is a segment for anybody who's new here that we rank things in order of 3. Double D's Threes, 1, 2, 3. It could be your 3 favorite things that happened to you this week. It could be the top 3 candies that you love. It could be
your 3 favorite restaurants, your 3 favorite neighbors, your 3 favorite cars.
Yes.
3 favorite TV shows.
Anything
movies,
in 3s.
music,
3s, 3s,
artists,
3s.
Athletes, whatever you want.
So whatever you want. We're always welcome to comments, questions, suggestions of what our Double D's 3 should be. So don't forget, you can always just DM us, email us. You can even just look down at, if you're on Spotify, you can send us a text. And that little thing, just press send text. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, but other than that, are you ready to get into our Double D's 3s this week?
Yep.
Would you like to go first? You want me to go first? Okay, ladies first. So this week, of course, like we discussed already, we saw Wicked, the most incredible movie that we've seen in so freaking long. And so while I would love to rate the costumes, because that's like honestly like what I probably should be rating, I wanted to just rate all of the songs because that's just like in my head. So I'm going to do my top 3 favorite songs from Wicked.
Awesome.
Okay, so number 3 is coming in at What Is This Feeling? Or what is this feeling?
How did that one go?
Loathing. Absolutely loathing. You know when they're like singing to each other when Glinda and Elphaba are like in the room together and they absolutely hate each other in that moment? Obsessed. So good. I just like love it. It's like, because it's like so, it's like, I just love it where it's like, it's so, I really enjoy when I saw this TikTok where it's like, the music like really brings you throughout the film, and it's like not one of those things where it feels like filler space where it's like they have to add a song, where it's like it's true, it's like they hate each other right now, like in this time. So it's like they're like singing about how they hate each other and everything, and it's like, oh my god, it's so good. Number 2, of course, is Don't Look. You're looking at my answers.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see shit.
So number 2, of course, is Defying Gravity. Like, I mean, the song at the absolute end. That one, you know. Somehow I'm defying. You know that one? Defying Gravity. Remember at the end?
Yeah.
It's literally the song of Wicked. That is like Wicked song.
Yeah.
absolutely insane. I mean, the vocal range of Cynthia Erivo was so incredible. I have the chills just thinking about it. I was sobbing.
You were
It. It
sobbing.
was so fucking incredible. Like, I was obsessed. Like, the fact that literally, again, like, her voice can go there. And, like, yes, we're going to be trying that out in the car. Like, I will be singing at my top of it. I'm going to be trying to learn all the lyrics to every single song in the car on the way up for Thanksgiving this weekend. So you're welcome to you for being the entertainment. I'm sorry to your ears for having to listen to all of it first, before I get my vocal.
You're sorry, or are you welcome?
Well, I'm gonna say you're welcome, because like I'm the live entertainment,
Right?
Like a car ride and a show.
Right. Last week was the speech. This week is
The
Wicked.
show of Wicked, of course. So Defying Gravity, of course, and then number one, which is the song that has always rung true and have stuck in my head throughout Wicked. Whenever I've seen the musical, you know what it is. Popular. I'll teach you the proper way. Whatever. So anyway, I love Popular, Defying Gravity. What is this feeling? So good. Like, Popular is just like the best song ever, because it's just like Linda's song, where it just like I'll teach you everything. Like, I'll teach you how to be popular. Like, you're gonna be popular, and it's just like every little bit of the vocals like going up in a certain ways and everything. It just like it's so true to like what you feel like being like the word popular is. Like, I just feel like every ounce of the word comes out in this song, and it just like it gives my inner actor, my inner theater, my inner like everything. It just warms it. It's absolute perfection. I mean, again, like I said, Wicked was so amazing. So please, if you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. It was so good. But those are my top 3 songs from that movie. Would you say that yours were kind of the same?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I feel like there's one more that I can't think of right now.
Dancing Through Life. Or what about The Wizard and I was an honorable mention. The Wizard and I is when she like runs, like that was the first one I clapped at. Where I was like clapping in the Wizard and I. That one.
Yeah.
So good. Like insane.
All very good. They crushed everyone.
Insane. I could literally cry thinking of how good it is.
Sorry to divert the conversation, but kind of on topic, is A Star Is Born a musical?
I would say it's a musical. Like it is a musical, but it's like
Not in the same way.
it is a musical. I would say it's a musical.
Is it telling the story through?
I would say it's a musical. How do you feel like in comparison to both?
The only reason my brain went there is because that's the only.
I would say it's like a musical.
It's the only other movie that I know the words of the songs. Or like the names of the songs.
Yeah, because I would say because like there was even like certain parts of the movie where it's like they're not just like singing, they're singing like throughout, like type of thing. So like
the soundtrack, if you listen to the soundtrack, it takes you through the arc of the movie.
Yeah, so I would say it's like a musical. It's like musically.
I love that soundtrack.
Yeah, it's so good, so good.
Beautiful. Thank you for those.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Great thought. Great, beautiful
Sentiments. Yes, yeah. Thank you.
All the highest regards.
Of course. Thank you. What are your double D's threes?
My double D's threes, as we know, it's Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is always synonymous with
time to give.
Football.
Oh, sure. It's not necessarily for shopping.
Okay, well, it's a sports podcast. It's always been synonymous to me for Thanksgiving is football.
Perfect.
As early as I can remember, wake up in the morning, go to the high school football game.
What?
And, yeah.
What?
Go to the high school football game.
Wait, your Thanksgiving, you would wake up in the morning and go to a high school football game?
Yeah.
Yours? Or
Like when we moved to Middleton and I started playing football at Masco, like for like the Masco youth program, we'd go to the Masco football like Thanksgiving game.
Really?
Yes. I would. Like my sister wouldn't, but I would.
Wow. Okay, sure. This is so crazy to me. This is not what I would do. I'd watch the Thanksgiving Day parade with Macy's and make stuffing with my mom.
No, I also wouldn't want to help with any of the stuff, so I would like rather get out of the house.
Yeah, you were the greatest, huh? I don't want to help with anything. You have a whole bunch of people coming over. I don't want to help at all. I'm gonna go to the football game.
I set the chairs and the tables the night before.
Thank God for you.
Yeah.
You really saved the day.
I did.
Yeah.
And then Thanksgiving's for football, so I'd go to the Masco's Thanksgiving football game, sad that they Massachusetts ruined that tradition. Like now they changed the scheduling and everything, so they still play Thanksgiving games, but it's not against the same team every year, which is very annoying. Like we used to play North Andover every single year. And when my senior year game, like I had something that's known as a catch in the hallways of Masco. They still talk about it every time this week rolls around. We can get that into another day. Or truly, we don't have to get into it.
Yeah, do you want me to bring it up or what?
No, we just won. And I had a couple of amazing catches in the last drive of the game.
Okay.
On a sprained MCL. Not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank God we brought it up.
But my double these threes is my favorite NFL moments on Thanksgiving, or just from fun facts.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. List them.
Going in.
Please, just list them.
To Thursday.
Please.
Thanksgiving football.
Please.
Number 3. There's only one NFL team that's never played on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So a little fun fact for you.
Who is it?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, maybe because they suck.
They do suck.
So
it's also because they're also like a foreign team. It's crazy that they play every year. They play overseas in England, but they never want to play on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, weird.
Like sounds like you're more for the monarchy.
Yeah, okay.
Number 2, the Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys are the only teams that play every year on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because they're America's teams.
This started as a tradition back in 1934 when Detroit
Holy moly.
played in their first Thanksgiving game.
It's a long time ago.
And then the Cowboys joined them in 1966. They joined them and have since played every Thanksgiving.
I think it's
Fun
like
fact, though,
Cowboys.
they have never played each other because they both play at home on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Cute, though.
And then lastly, the last time the New England Patriots played on Thanksgiving was against the New York Jets in 2012. It was the butt fumble game where they roasted the Jets, and Mark Sanchez was the quarterback for the Jets, and he literally one play ran into like one of his other players' butts and dropped the ball, fumbled. Patrick Chung of the Patriots picked the ball up, ran it for a touchdown. Butt fumble game.
Amazing.
Those are my 3
I love it.
fun facts, memories, or just pieces of Thanksgiving NFL football.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing all those wonderful pieces of NFL football.
Thank you.
But I think other than that, it's time!
It's time!
To get into our sick puppy and interesting cat of the week.
Sick puppy.
So want to explain everyone what a sick puppy and interesting cat is if anyone's
Yes.
new here? If anyone's new here.
Sick puppy.
Hi, we're so happy to have you.
Everyone you know falls into somewhere on this spectrum. One side of the spectrum, sick puppy. Who is that? That's that friend that like is a sick puppy. Like you don't ever know their next move. Like you don't know if they get much deep thinking going on there. Like they just kind of are impulsive, and they get after it. The other side of the spectrum is an interesting cat who is a very deep thinker. Like what the heck are those people thinking? Like we need to check in on them. Or
check in on our soldiers.
Or like they may not be the most active, but like there's something going on beneath the surface there.
Right.
You can tell there's more than meets the eye.
Right.
And it's a spectrum. Some people fall somewhere within there, but sick puppy, interesting cat of the week is one of each. Sometimes multiple of each, but this week we only have one of each.
Okay, go for it.
Sick puppy of the week is Paul Biznasty Bissonette, co-host of Spit and Chicklets podcast, which is one of my favorite podcasts, a hockey podcast on Barstool, where they talk everything hockey. And he's also part of the TNT hockey broadcast, pregame, postgame, intermission crew on the panel of when it's during intermission. So he's become a big personality in the hockey world. I love him. He's great. But Monday he goes on social media and he says hey, this just came out. So he tells the story. He gets in front of the story before it goes really crazy. The story goes that Sunday night he was out to dinner at a place that he's a regular at in Scottsdale. He gets a seat by himself at a table. But as he's ordering, he sees these guys giving the manager a hard time at the bar.
Right.
And he's a regular at this restaurant, so he feels a connection to the crew and the workers there, and especially the managers. And so he's just like looking, and after a little while, after a few minutes, like it's escalating. He can tell it's escalating. The guy is with a group of other dudes, and they're getting in the manager's face because they want to drink. But the rules of this restaurant is that like, unless you have a seat at the bar, you can't just like hang around with the drink.
Okay.
It's just like it's a family restaurant, and like it's not like a bar.
Okay.
So they weren't serving these gentlemen. They were getting upset. Manager's trying to explain to them, asking them to leave. They weren't leaving. So he takes matters to his own hands and walks over and is like, hey, like, relax. Like,
right.
And like he said, he grabs the guy's arm and is just like, listen, if you don't like let go, like we're going to have to go inside. We're going to have a problem. And like, we don't want a problem. Like, just like this is a family restaurant. He's just saying you can't get a drink. Like, it's good. And then in the middle of that, he gets punched in the face by one of these dudes' buddies. And so before he knows it, all the rest of the dude, like that guy that was making the problem with the manager and the other dudes are all coming after him. It's like 6-on-1. But he was a fighter in the NHL. So like, it would be like these twerps, like
Sure.
trying to attack this like
Goliath
athlete. And so like they're getting their shots in and whatever, but like he's fighting his way out of it. And like, basically the fight leads outside into the parking lot, and like it's like on a strip mall area, leads to a CVS or whatever. But like, long story short, he like eventually they got him on the ground, like they kicked him in the head a couple times, but like he knocked a dude out, and like he fought. Like the mugshots of these dudes came out, and these dudes look all more beat up than he does, and it was 6 of them versus 1 of him.
And it's kind of crazy. It's like Jackie Chan,
literally, and they all got arrested except for him. Obviously, because he was in the right. But I listened to the podcast. I listened to the breakdown he gave on social media. I listened to every
little ounce, every bit of detail.
And I am on. My man Biz just wants his vengeance. He rather have them drop all the charges and he wants to be put in a cage with each one of these guys one by one and beat the shit out of them.
Oh my god!
And the Chicklets community. I'm inviting the dosers community. We need to make these men's lives a living hell. Their names have been released.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not.
The
I love you
released.
so much, but like, there's no way. Like, what do you think I'm going to be doing? Commenting on their fucking Instagram or something? I'm going to do.
No, but we can comment.
I'm not commenting anything, and we're
we
not going to comment.
We can go to the court dates in Arizona and make their lives hell.
Well, no, I'll rather be at the Rah Rah Club than in the fucking court for people.
You go to the Rah Rah Club, and I'll go to the.
You're not going to do anything, okay? Like, we're not going to go to freaking
Team Biz.
No, okay.
Team Biz.
But we're not going to fucking have anybody
right?
do anything. Like, don't be fucking weird. Like,
I'm,
if you do any Instagram comments, that's so losery. Like, oh, go comment on their Instagram. Like, you're a loser. Like, ew. Right?
Well, I don't think Biz needs me. Handle it himself. It's more of like I'm offering support.
You're offering
to my
your
friend.
support as your friend. Of course.
What?
No, I'm not saying anything. Like, of course, he's your friend. So that's what you're offering support.
Anyone that listens to this podcast, aren't they your friend? They're my friend.
Yeah. Right, of course. And and so since he's one of our biggest fans, then 100%.
No, I'm one of his biggest fans.
Right.
I listen to his podcast every
right,
week.
Right.
So we're friends.
Right. So in support, in solidarity. Well, I hope that he gets everything that he wants and needs out of this whole situation.
Not crazy.
It's a crazy situation. I just couldn't imagine physically getting into a fight with 6 strangers. Like, that is so absolutely insane. Like, and I understand he stood up for what was right. And I'm proud of him.
It's also crazy during that story that like there wasn't another man in the restaurant, like not a bartender, not no one like stood
family
up
restaurant. I'm sure they were probably like, I don't want anything to do with this. Would you, like, if you saw 6 guys, like, you'd be like, I don't want anything to do with this? 6 drunk guys?
I don't know.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Like, you would see 6 drunk guys, like, having a fight. You'd be like, no, I don't want to get involved in that. That's just too messy. You know? So.
Yeah. Probably right.
Well, anyway, who's our interesting cat?
Interesting cat. Well, it's a group of people. Have a gripe to pick. This is like bad interesting cat. Like interesting, what the fuck are you thinking kind of interesting. There was a report that came out that there was a group of Patriots players in the corner of the locker room.
Patriots players?
Yeah.
Okay.
That were in the locker room after their loss to Miami. After they got dominated by Miami, in Miami. That were just laughing, having a good time in the locker room after the game. Interesting cats. Because I don't know what the fuck you're thinking, whoever these players were. But, like, interesting move considering you guys fucking suck.
Maybe they're just owning it. Like, maybe they're just having fun. Like, maybe, like, we know we suck, but, like, we're just still trying to have fun.
Did you see Drake May after the game? He looked fucking miserable.
I didn't watch the game. Like, literally a lick.
That's fine, but, like, you didn't see any clips of him after the game or anything?
No, I didn't see any clips.
I don't know. Maybe you're just scrolling the double dose, like, Instagram or something. You saw.
No, I didn't see any clips.
He was miserable. He was pissed off because he was like, losing isn't fun. Like, losing's not fun. We're not here to lose.
100%.
So, like, to have dudes, like, you have guys like that are super serious. He's the leader of the football team. He's 22 years old trying to lead this fucking football team. And you have guys that are on his offense, like, laughing in the corner after they get their fucking dicks kicked in.
Yeah, I mean.
Like, you suck, dude.
Yeah.
Whoever those players are, I don't give a fuck how much money they're making. I don't give a fuck the repercussions. Get them out of there. Release them today.
Get biz against them.
Get biz on the case.
Yeah. He'll beat him up.
I think that's what the Patriots need.
Well, beat up, Sash.
Right. And it takes me back to what I've been saying about Gerard Mayo, of like why I have my questions on if he's the right head coach, because the team's just not disciplined. It doesn't seem like they really give a fuck.
Yeah.
And the struggles are to be expected. They have a lot of rebuilding to do. They're not a great team overall, but like this is the stuff that's unacceptable. You can't have players that don't care.
Right.
Because then that creates a unhealthy losing culture in the
What does that mean? What if they were just like what if it was like a joke was told? Like you can't have like any type of joke told like at all during that time? Like you're supposed to be like all like mopey? Like I don't understand.
It's supposed to be all mopey. No, it's supposed to be all mopey.
But that's what I'm saying, where it's like any like say you're having a bad day at work and like say you like fucked up and did something wrong. Do you know what I mean? And then like you're at like the water cooler, and like Bob, Mary, or Joe comes over to you and they like say like a joke, and then you guys are like laughing about in the corner, like, and there's a camera on you. Like, what if there's like more to this story? You know what I mean? Like, what if you're just like, oh my God, like, like I really needed that laugh. Like, what if they needed that laugh after that loss? You know what I mean? Like, you're over here thinking like it's something like they're not taking it serious, but like, why do they have to be like so fucking mopey dopey all the time then? Like, it's just because the camera's on them at all times.
It doesn't mean mopey dopey, but you don't like.
But like, do you understand my reference of what I just said?
I
Like, what if they were just like, oh, thank you, like I needed that laugh.
In that moment in time, it's like the media's in there and everything. Like, just fucking don't be joking around. Like, it's not funny. We're here to win.
I understand, but I feel like that's also hard. There's media on them for literally like 7 hours straight, like while they're in there at that time. So like. In the beginning, during the game, then at the end. So, like, what if someone just, like, said a joke? Like, what if someone fucking farted? You know what I mean? And they're just, like, laughing about it. Like, you're going to be mad at them because someone farted?
With the way that was reported, I think that it was more than that. I think, like, these guys are just fucking clowning around.
But, like, what if they were clowning around to, like, get their spirits up?
Figure out what you did wrong before you get your spirits up.
But, like, what if they can't figure out what they did wrong, but they're also just trying to get their spirits up at the same time? Like, I don't know if it's all that bad. You know what I mean?
It is that bad because they're that bad.
I understand they're that bad, but, like, I'm just trying to say, like, what, like, sometimes at work, like, you need to have a little bit of alleviation. Like, you can't just be, like, all sad and serious all the time. Like, you're not going to get anywhere with that. Like, you need that space to be able to, like, oh my God.
I'm sorry. What was that, my love?
So it'll be, like, brothers with your friends. Am I okay? I literally just choked on my own air.
Because you're drinking air.
I guess so. Oh my God, I literally just choked.
She's been drinking air.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even realize. Well, just because bartender didn't make me another drink.
Bartender's been doing podcasting.
Wow. Crazy town. But other than that, that's where like my perspective lies. Where it's like I understand, but like you also understand what I'm saying when I put it in that perspective, I feel.
Yeah, but it's different. It's just different with sports. Like, it's just fucking different.
Sure.
You don't have to be mopey-gopey, but you don't have to be, like, you're not clowning around in the locker room after you lose a game. I don't care what level you are. I don't care what it is. It's just fucking, it's like unwritten code.
Okay, sure. Well, give me the unwritten code and give it to Oracle. Let's get into our pick'ems. Pick'ems. You and I are coming in tied this week at 19-17. Finally, I got the comeback that I needed. I deserve
3 weeks in a row.
19 wins and 17 losses. You and I are tied. The two are tied. So who knows? Is this going to be the week that we put it over the edge? Me too. So this week I'll do my picks first. I'll do my 3 picks. The Lions versus the Bears. The Lions have won 10 games. The Bears have won 4. The Lions are minus 10.5. I think the Lions are going to win.
Thanksgiving game.
So I'm doing the Lions. Next is the Steelers versus the Bengals. The Steelers have won 8 games. The Bengals have won 4. The Steelers are plus 2.5. I'm picking the Steelers. Then the Broncos versus the Browns. The Broncos have won 7 games. The Browns have won 3. The Broncos are minus 5.5. I'm picking the Broncos. Lions, Steelers, Broncos.
Beautiful.
Thank you. What are yours?
I have the other Thanksgiving game. Your Dallas Cowboys. I'm taking them at home minus 4.5 against the New York Giants.
Girl, you better watch yourself.
Watch yourself. The Giants are poopy. The Cowboys are also poopy, but I think they're less poopy than the Giants.
Yeah, and who's worse than them all? The Patriots. Poopy doopy. Okay, who's next?
I have a different pick than one of the games you picked. I'm taking Cincinnati at home minus 2.5 against Pittsburgh. I just still don't believe in Pittsburgh. I think Cincinnati still has to turn their season around. They have to give it a good college try. I think they're just too good to have such a disappointing season. Joe Burrow's going to turn it around.
Joey Burr.
Exactly. Jamar Chase. T. Higgins, you know. They're going to they are a better football team, so they should win regardless of what their record is. And then lastly, the Buffalo Bills at home Sunday Night Football minus 6.5 against the San Francisco 49ers. Buffalo's a tough place to play. I've been on my high horse about this for the last month on this podcast, is that the 49ers are in shambles. I think there's just too many alphas. I think the window has closed. There's too much ego in that locker room. I think that they're really imploding. I think it's a very divided locker room. So I don't see how they go in there. And Brock Purdy was out last week. I believe there's a chance he might be out again this week, their quarterback. So
why was he out? He's hurt?
He's hurt, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was hurt. Was what?
Like a shoulder injury.
Aye. Well, I'm going Lions, Steelers, Broncos. You're going
Cowboys,
Dallas, Bengals.
Buffalo. Wow.
Amazing.
Things you may have missed. Celtics visit the White House.
I saw that.
They all looked unbelievable, especially Mr. Jason Tatum.
He did look good. I saw his picture at the White House.
Just flawless.
Why did they go?
They won the championship. So whenever you win a professional championship in the United States, what part of the reward is going to visit the White House.
That's cool.
You win the Super Bowl, you go to the White House, you win the World Series.
I want to go to the White House. I'm curious, to see what it's like in there. You know what I mean? I want a butler. I want to be served drinks.
I don't think they're able to serve you drinks in there.
Really?
It's more like work.
Oh, I want to be served champagne in there. You know what I mean? I want to go to a White House ball. Yeah.
An inauguration ball.
I would love a ball. I would love to be there when it's they're serving apps on a silver platter, and then you have champagne.
That must be an experience.
Yeah. So we'll go there. We'll get there to the White House, 100%. So sure. I'll step into the White House. I mean, I've seen it from the outside, seen it from the lawn.
Ronaldo has a YouTube page. We've talked about this. We actually took a deep dive into it last night. What do you think about it?
Cutie head. I think he tries to speak English, and it's so cute. I think he's so sweet. I think he literally could just talk about anything, and he'd be famous. So it's just amazing that he's just amazing, and now he does a YouTube page. I love him for it. So.
I love his content. I think I like how he does short videos, long videos.
They're very short. Which I like.
Short, yeah.
I think I appreciate that. It's obviously our podcast runs a little long, but it's something for people to talk about. You know what I mean? Something for you to listen to in the car, at work, break up your day a little bit. But to watch a short YouTube video, there is something about it that it's if it's less than 10 minutes, I could bang 18 of those out. You know what I mean?
Right, and we've talked about it. We've talked
Yeah.
about putting out shorter content.
Right.
Maybe something we'll try.
Maybe something we'll try.
We'll continue to monitor the Ronaldo
Podcast, YouTube page.
YouTube page and see what we can take from it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
See what we can do.
Inspiration.
Exactly.
From Ronaldo.
We spoke about that, even though you said over the weekend at the wedding that I didn't tell you about Bruins firing their coach. I brought it up at this point of the podcast. But for a reminder, Bruins fired their coach, Jim Montgomery, last week, and he immediately got hired by another team.
No, this is what I said. I said that you told me about that he got fired, but you didn't tell me that he got rehired. That's what I said. Is that you said that he got fired last week, but you did not say that he got rehired.
Because at the time when we recorded, he did not get rehired.
But that's why I didn't know. So when you said it, I was like, you didn't tell me that.
Well, now I'm telling you, he got rehired by the St. Louis Blues, and he actually won his first game tonight.
It's kind of crazy that he got hired somewhere else. Like,
So
is that
quickly.
weird for you?
It happened the last time not the last time the Bruins fired a coach. Well, he got hired immediately too, but it was not in season. The last time the Bruins fired a coach in season, his name's Claude Julien. He got hired in like the same time frame.
Interesting.
Yeah, hockey's like that, where it's like they can kind of plug. There's so many games that, like, especially if someone's fired this early in the season, like they can change coaches and he can implement his style.
Love that.
But it shows how good of a coach he is. It's also enhanced. Like, once again, I think it was the right move because I think he lost his voice with the players. But I think the problem with the Bruins goes beyond him. I can't have you take another sip of that, please.
Why?
Please.
Why?
It's disgusting.
I need.
It's gross. It's gross.
I need something.
There's nothing but your saliva down there.
I can't literally. Do you hear the way
Have
that
a
my
sip of
voice
beer.
is? Okay, like
Please.
just be nice. Oh
Please.
my god, you're so rude today. Like you're just like literally ever since we turned on the mic, you've literally been like just there's been something about you, some aura about you that's been negative Nancy over there. Yeah, rude pants. Shut your damn mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, rude pants.
What are you talking? I'm not rude pants.
Yeah, you are.
You're zipping air over there, and
I'm sorry because I literally my voice like I'm going now. I'm carrying the team over here. You're like saying stuff. You're being just like sleepy man over there.
I'm not being sleepy.
Yeah,
man
you
over
are.
here.
You're being sleepy man. So I have to carry the team, and because I'm carrying the team, I've been drinking all my drink. You've already had 3 beers. That's my one drink I've had. Make it make sense.
3 beers. You'd have had more. You'd had like 3 shots in there.
No, I've literally had 1 drink, and you've had 3 beers. Okay, look at the amount of liquid. All right, and that's why my throat has been freaking dry because I've also been talking so much. Oh my god. How about you just be so much nicer about everything?
Where did Jim Montgomery get hired?
Oh my god, the St. Louis Blues. That's what you're about to be. Freaking Blues. Jesus.
Despite domestic violence charges that it was faced against Jabril Peppers,
Oh my god, I do something like this.
the Patriots are comfortable, and the league is comfortable taking him off the commissioner's exempt list. He's back in the Patriots locker room, eligible to play again. Some more details have been released to the Patriots and NFL where they feel comfortable that the accusations weren't what they actually were to begin with, but this will all play out in court. But just an interesting development that he's back with the team and going to play again.
Amazing.
Daniel Jones was benched and then cut.
Yeah, this
by the
is
New York
crazy. I didn't know
Giants.
that he was cut by the Giants.
Yeah, it
so
happened a
where's he go?
He's a free agent. He's free to.
But now he has guaranteed money, right?
Yeah, he still got paid like the rest of like over $40 million.
That is so crazy. And he's absolutely awful. Like, that is so crazy. The fact that the Giants had that, like, yikes, that bit them in the ass, huh?
It did bite them in the ass because they signed him to a second contract. Like, that's the mistake. You have to be, if you're going to sign someone to a second contract, you have to be sure. And
God.
But the thing with the Giants is the same thing that's wrong with the Jets is that they can't get out of their own way. They're not patient. Like, with anything.
Yeah, but neither are the Patriots. You're saying this like you're talking on your high horse. They literally put in freaking Bailey what the fuck is his name? Bailey Zappi. Mac Jones. What the fuck is this kid's name?
They put Bailey Zappi in.
What is his name?
Mac Jones?
The one that's now.
Drake
May. They put Drake May in and you didn't want him to be in there. They're not patient at all with that. They literally put him in on week 7. You said they didn't want him in the whole season so he could learn. So don't talk about not being patient. Your team's doing the exact same thing. The Giants, the Jets, the Patriots, no one's fucking patient in the game of football.
Well, I mean, it's an impatient sport, but what I'm saying is that like the Patriots are being patient.
I don't think they're being patient at all.
Okay, you can disagree. I mean, they've been rebuilding for years.
Sure.
They've been trying to rebuild for years
So
unsuccessfully.
is literally every other team.
But the problem with the Giants and the Jets is that, for example, like the Giants, their best player was Saquon Barkley.
Right.
And instead of having the patience and building around Saquon Barkley, they instead try to build around the quarterback, and that was the mistake that they made. So maybe impatient isn't the right word, but they just miscalculated that by a long shot. Because now Saquon Barkley is at their rival in Philadelphia,
Right.
and he's gonna probably be the NFL MVP.
No.
Yeah,
He's going to be the MVP?
he's in the running. He's top 3 in the running.
Jesus.
And they're over there. They didn't keep him because remember the Hard Knocks?
No, I remember when they didn't keep him.
Remember the quote? Remember the
And they
quote
were
though that they said about Daniel Jones? We're not paying Daniel Jones $40 million to hand off to a $12 million running back. Well, guess what? Now you have neither.
We're not paying him $40 million to hand off to, what does that mean?
It's like the quarterback's paid to throw the ball,
Right.
not to hand it off to a running back. So we already invested in the
But
quarterback.
wouldn't a running back catch the ball too?
Exactly. You're smarter than the general manager of the New York Giants.
I'm hired. I'm hired as general manager. Here, give me a beer to celebrate so I can just coax my throat at this point. Thank you.
But exactly. Now the Jets are more of an impatient because they fired their coach a few weeks ago. Last week they fired their general manager.
And just for everyone who doesn't understand, because this came up during the wedding weekend too, a general manager and a coach are different. And this is something that I figured out too, and by I figured out, I learned about it on this pod, was that the coach is just someone who's like, who runs it in the day-to-day operations. Like the general manager is like picking the people. Like the general manager is like making the managerial moves of like, you're going to be the quarterback, you're going to be this person, you're going to be that person. And the coach is the person that's coaching the people that the general manager is picking.
Yes, correct. The general manager makes the decisions on the contracts, the trades, the draft picks.
So they're kind of like the analytics behind it all, and the coach is just
put the puzzle pieces together.
Putting the puzzle pieces together of the people that the general manager selects.
Yeah, and it's like that in every sport.
Yeah. So.
Beautiful explanation.
Thank you. So they fired their general manager, the Jets.
Yeah. So now they don't have their general manager or their head coach anymore. The team continues to suck. And there's a report that came out that the owner, Woody Johnson, also wanted to get rid of Aaron Rodgers after their Week 5 loss. So he just wants a completely clean house.
Oh,
so that's a better example of someone being very impatient because, like, you made all those commitments.
Right.
Like, you made all these.
Especially to Aaron Rodgers.
Especially Aaron Rodgers. And now you're just blowing everything up.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense. Zero sense. So that's probably a better explanation of someone that's impatient.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Christian Pulisic, soccer star, United States soccer star that plays in Italy. He's having a documentary coming out on Paramount Plus, another sports doc to keep up with. The reason why I went like this at the beginning is for Victor Gyargos. He's a Sporting striker. He's right now like the most sought-after striker in the world. And even Giannis Antetokounmpo, NBA superstar that plays for the Milwaukee Bucks, did that celebration after making a basket in a game this week.
Okay, this is like Bane to me, like from Batman.
And that's exactly what it's from.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
He's a big Batman guy, just like you.
Mm-hmm. This is his favorite movie.
Right, just like you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so nobody cared about him before the mask, which is a direct quote from Bane.
Oh, what mask? Before he started doing that?
Yeah, like no one, like that, him doing that celebration.
Well, I feel like you need to come up with your own celebration.
Yes.
Like that's like the whole thing is like, what are you going to be known for? You know what I mean?
Right.
What would you be known for?
During my soccer days, I was known for doing a flip every time I scored a goal.
A flip where?
Like a front flip.
In the air?
Mm-hmm.
You can flip?
I used to be able to.
I don't believe that. Like, what do you mean a front flip? No one can do a front flip, like a back flip?
No, like a handspring front flip or just a front flip.
Wait, I need you to explain to me. Like,
I'd run and try to do a flip.
No, like give me like you would put your hands on the ground. Like how would you do this?
Yes.
Like you would put your hands on the ground and then what would happen?
Just flip forward.
Into a cartwheel, or like you would literally put your hands on the ground and explain to me your body motion.
I would, cartwheel.
And don't do the CRM, customer relationship management shit to me. Explain to me
Instead
what
of cartwheel,
did.
just straight, like flip.
How did you learn how to do a flip?
I don't know. I was like 6 or 7. And
Can you still do one?
No.
We're definitely going to try this weekend.
I'm not as agile
No,
as
we're
going
to try the flip this weekend.
I'm not as good as I want.
We're trying the flip this weekend. Promise? Promise.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah, I promise.
We have to do the flip this weekend. I want to try it.
You want me to break my neck?
Okay. Don't be ridiculous. I just actually have no idea what we were talking about. I don't know if I believe you. So that's it. Anywho. Sure.
Shake Shack will be served on Delta flights.
Yeah, who knows if the people in the fucking back, me in the back row in the bathroom is going to get the Shake Shack at that point.
No, they're going to say all you have is...
fucking pretzels and whatever. The Shake Shack is absolutely incredible for doing this. Like, there is nothing more than I want on a fucking flight than Shake Shack. And, like, I literally saw memes of, like, people, like, these flight attendants better be waking me up for Shake Shack or whatever.
That's hilarious. Shake
Yeah,
Shack.
wake me the fuck up.
Shake Shack is the wrong thing to have.
No,
on
it's
these flights.
not. Ew, because if it was Five Guys, it would be better. It would be like Pukesville.
No matter what it is.
I won't be puking in the fucking
No matter what
back.
it is, it's going to fucking rumble your stomach.
Oh my, no, Shake Shack is literally
Especially if they're
iconic.
it's not going to be
chicken
fresh.
sandwich? What
it's
if
not
it's
going to
a
be
chicken
fresh.
sandwich?
It's not going to be fresh.
Says who?
Says, how the are they going to make it fresh? They're going to make it fresh and stock one for everyone on the plane.
Maybe.
Immediately, in a safe way.
They're going to be pulling out a grill in the sky.
Yeah, exactly. No way. It's going to be disgusting.
But who knows? Maybe it's not going to be a burger. Maybe it's going to be a chicken sandwich. And they serve chicken
That's
on
just
the
as
flight.
gross. That's just as gross.
They serve
chicken
chicken
goes
on the
worse.
flight.
Chicken goes bad faster.
You've literally eaten the chicken on airplanes, so don't even right now. In Portugal, when we go to there, like you literally had chicken on the flight, so do not even look at me right now and say, it's not because it's looking
like
between
a TV dinner.
Two pieces.
That's like a TV dinner.
It's gonna be in between two pieces of bread. There's gonna be no difference besides you're gonna want it even more. Mm-hmm.
This is just a double-edged sword. I think that Shake Shack is it's very smart of them. I think every time I've had Shake Shack, it has not sat well. No disrespect. If you want to sponsor the podcast, it treated my stomach perfectly. But great move on your part. I can just imagine 5-hour flight. You have this thing an hour and a half in. Hours 2, 3, and 4.
I'd be tasting the pickles again.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I would
Pickles
love
be
it.
coming out of your nose while you're freaking hovered over the freaking toilet in the bathroom.
I would love it. I'm excited for this Shake Shack Delta collab. I really am.
And Shake Shack just, ugh.
Don't disrespect Shake Shack. Seriously, because I'll fight you again. So.
You call me the meanie.
Anyway, things to watch this weekend, of course, are the NFL Thanksgiving games. Of course, you can watch the Cowboys. You can watch the NHL. You can watch the NBA. You can watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. You can also go and see Wicked, which is the most incredible movie. You will not be disappointed. You can also watch this podcast and 109 or really like 59 other episodes, 69 other episodes that you would know and love of your favorite sports drama podcast, A Double Dose. Hopefully we gave you a couple topics to like talk to about with like, your family on Thanksgiving that isn't anything to do like with controversial topics like politics or anything like that. Like we can just give you things to talk about like your favorite sports teams, which is already going to get your Uncle Jerry riled up. So I think that's it. I want to say thank you to everyone. We're so thankful for you. Thanksgiving is a time of giving thanks, being appreciative. You know, it's not happy people that are thankful. It's thankful people that are happy. So thank you to everybody for listening. Thank you to everyone for supporting us day in and day out, week in and week out. If you're listening, if you're up to this point, we thank you. We love you. Even if you just made it to 20 minutes in the beginning, we thank you and we love you. We're so happy to do this every single week. This is literally the best part of my week. Thank you so much for being the best co-host a gal like me could ask for and for literally giving me the best topics. Like, this is the best. This is so much fun to just do with you, even though you constantly berate me about like not being able to drink my drink and drink your beer instead. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have anything to say? Anything you'd like to say?
No, I'm thankful. I'm grateful, and I love you.
I'm thankful and I'm grateful and I love you.
Cheers.
Thank you for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose. Please don't forget to like and subscribe or go check out our our website, The Double Dose Pod, DOUBLE, dose, DOSPOD.com, doubledosepod.com to get your hat for you and yours today. Other than that, cheers. I love you to another great episode in the books.
Cheers.
Cheers! Thank you so much for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to our podcast wherever you watch and listen, and give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Double Dose Pod.